BBC comedian Nish Kumar has published what would appear to be a straightforwardly racist rant on Twitter, reacting to the resignation of Chancellor Rishi Sunak and Health Secretary Sajid Javid from Boris Johnson's government. Kumar wrote, "I love to see a rich white man brought down by Asians." Now, leaving his self-declared hatred of white men aside for a moment, it's important to point out that what he's written here is actually factually incorrect. Boris Johnson's financial struggles are well documented. With an ex-wife and several children to provide for, he has frequently complained about being broke. Sajid Javid and Rishi Sunak, on the other hand, are both very wealthy ex-bankers. In fact, Sunak and his wife have a combined fortune of £730 million, placing them on the Sunday Times rich list and making them richer than the Queen. So not only is the tweet that Nish Kumar published racist, it's also ignorant. But beyond that, by far the most vile aspect of what Kumar has published on Twitter is its utter hypocrisy. His most well-known bit of stand-up is a disingenuous attack on Ricky Gervais for making jokes about trans people. Ricky Gervais did nothing of the sort, of course. He made jokes about the militancy of trans rights activists. Kumar wants to dictate what everyone else can make jokes about, whilst being free to make whatever jokes he pleases. He's a man who's made a career out of race baiting, out of demonising British people as colonial oppressors, throwing around baseless accusations of racism and claiming victimhood for himself as the son of immigrant parents. So what will happen about this racist Twitter rant? Imagine if someone had written a tweet from the opposite perspective. "I love to see a rich Asian brought down by white men." That would hit the front of every newspaper. That person would lose their job instantly. It might be investigated by the police. They might be subject to criminal proceedings. They'd be publicly vilified, abused in the street. It would leave a permanent scar that would damage the rest of their lives. So what's going to happen to Nish Kumar? Absolutely nothing. He'll carry on touring, he'll carry on making TV appearances, he'll carry on race baiting, he'll carry on being celebrated by a morally bankrupt, grossly dishonest entertainment industry. In a world of cancel culture and censorship, screeching woke pseudo-liberals like to shove a finger in your face and tell you that words have consequences. But not for them, apparently. They're allowed to say what they like. Words have consequences, but clearly not if you happen to be Nish Kumar.